So the goal is to take, the house is dirty, so please don't mind. Take the camera, put it way down there on the floor, and since it crops in when it does 120 frames per second, I will then be able to only see basically around my thighs and up, a little bit above my head over here, and there's gonna be this white fabric, which I forgot the name of, that I bought, some kind of satin something or other. It's kind of lightweight, kind of flowy stuff, and that was what I was hoping for. I'm gonna try put it over this window and blow it and see if that gives me some kind of flowy thing going on, although I kind of doubt that's going to happen, but I don't know. But I got to try and cover this gaudy, weird mirror installation thing that's going on, kind of hide the TV behind the black fabric here, because I have mysteriously misplaced my backdrop somehow over years of, I guess, not using it. So, yeah, we're going to see what this ends up looking like. Y'all pardon the bad cell phone video, but okay, so I got the black backdrop hung up. Probably not enough, honestly. May have shortchanged myself, but since the camera is going in the opposite corner down there, I think it's probably gonna be fine. We'll have to see. All I really wanted was to cover up the mirror that's hiding behind that and the wall, for the most part, with the matte side of the fabric. You can see these string lights going behind it. It pretty well nukes everything. So cut off the TV. This thing is kind of in the way. I'm gonna turn it around so that way that's not showing at all. I don't think you'll see that anyway, but you know, whatever. And there's gonna be a big ass light right about, that I'm about to set up here in a second. I need to cut white fabric to hang somewhere on the wall right there, maybe, kinda. I know. Fans are gonna blow the white material. This should ultimately end up being the lighting setup. Literally just one fucking light. That's kind of all I really have the ability to do, I guess, considering the environment that I'm in. The key is to hide everything that you see here, just with careful framing. That's the only thing I can really do. Glad I don't really give a shit about this house, because that is straight up in the drywall. Well, initial testing is going worse than planned. I hope you can hear me over the fans. I tried to cut it in half. It's just not, it's not enough. Both of those are on high, just absolutely goosing it, and it's still not working. I think the problem is the shit, sorry, I kicked a box. The fabric is simply too heavy for this to work. No matter where I position it, it just doesn't want to flow like I wanted it to. It's just not going to do the job, plain and simple. So I have some ideas that might make it work, kinda. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to try a few things. For this one, we are going to use red Komodo with this TT Artisan 25mm f2. It's a photo lens, but it works. Hi, doggy. It's a photo lens, but it works just fine. You know, I don't really give a shit as long as it looks cool. That's all that really matters to me. So I might switch to the 35mm f1.0, but since the camera crops in so hard for 120 frames, that might not be an option. I don't know yet. Big maybes going on here. This might work the way I thought it would. Maybe. This is going to be almost all static shots for the most part. I'm going to add movement in post, so that's kind of why I can get away with this sort of weird looking stuff, and I'm doing it all on my own, so we're going to see what happens here. Initial checks. Oh, there's the dog in the way. Izzy, move! Come here! Get out of the way! Oh, then there's butthole. Initial checks look good. Looks decent. That bottom little flutter there is having some trouble, but I could probably get it to work. Yeah, I'm gonna try that out once the sun finally fully goes down. Figured y'all might appreciate the jank. Using a Microkorg XL, I think. Yeah, Microkorg XL for this one ballast. Random box of stuff for this other ballast thingy. Big Lots fan. Big Lots fan. Hell yeah, brother. All right, kind of in the throes of shooting here. I've done a few different weird little angles. Ended up having to cut up the boxes from one of the fans to make a bit of a shroud to keep the light from going everywhere and spilling on everything. But it's going as about as good as a single solo shoot can go. I literally just did an entire take and didn't record it, so I got to do all that again. But other than that, I mean, it's rolling on. Okay, I don't readily know if there's any more else to do. I did some like B-rolly stuff with the floaty flag thingy mabob. Dog hates change, so he's ready for all this to go back to the way it was anyways. So I guess it's time to break everything down and start put all this shit back to where it's supposed to go, and then start the edit process. So, or the offload is the main thing, because the footage from the red is super huge. So that's going to be a while, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So we'll see what's up. Real quick before I break everything down, I can't remember what brand these are. I'll have to go look in the equipment room where I keep all my shit. I'm using this big ass C-stand. I used an Aputure 600D for the lighting. That was literally it. Everything else was just these cloths that I hung up everywhere. And then, as I said earlier, Red Komodo 6D. Red Komodo 6K. Ended up switching when I went to the normal full frame shots to the Zhongyi 35mm f1.0 t1.0. Real wide open lens. You can't open it all the way, otherwise it gets a super weird halo in it that looks real bad. I like shitty lenses on purpose, but that one just kind of looks bad. So you stop it down a little bit, goes right away. That's pretty much it. Yeah, full Aputure kit here. Some moving blankets that I hung on the wall. If anybody had any questions for the guitar, I was using this limited edition 2016 all rosewood neck Telecaster, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, there you go. Impact brand C-stands. It's a pretty cool kit. It came with 3 of them. There's some little other shit in here, like some gels and stuff, but it comes with 3 of them, and you pack them in this little bag here. It's a real padded bag that's got wheels on it. It's pretty damn nice, honestly.